Hello and welcome to an Angel Oracle card reading. The first set of cards is from the deck called Magical Dimensions by Lightstar. Okay, so the first card is Illumination, and it's a picture of a woman. She has fairy wings and she's standing on grass and she's surrounded by candles and large toadstools, and there's another woman, she's holding up a candle. She also has fairy wings, which is ironic because I am literally walking in my garden barefoot, doing some grounding, walking on the grass, and I do have some little fairy figurines in my garden, little fairy house. Okay, so illumination, expression, positivity, and joy, inspiration. So basically, I think the theme for this week will be to just try to limit negative news from mainstream media, because when you consume that low vibration news, it actually causes you to vibrate lower as well. You absorb that energy. So if you can, stay informed, but try to limit how much exposure you have, and then try to move towards things that are more of the creative aspects in your life, things that give you joy, things that put you in the moment, things that inspire you, ways to express yourself, express your creativity in whatever that looks like for you. So whatever you can think of that you enjoy doing in whatever creative aspect. So try to, if you can, carve out some time during the day to do something fun, do something joyous. And especially when you create something, that really helps you to stay in the now moment. Because when you're creating something, you're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future, you're just in that moment of creativity. That's why kids are always so, joyous when they're creating things, because they're not thinking about anything, they're just having fun. So I feel like as adults, we need to tap into that creative energy from time to time. Okay, so next card. Ice Queen. So it's a picture of an ice queen and there's a white horse in front of her. So introspection, self-analysis, and fortitude. So sometimes if we get triggered by something, or if somebody says something, or something we hear or see, sometimes it's an invitation from the universe to do some introspection work and to do some self-analysis and to ask ourselves, okay, why has this upset me? Why has this triggered me? Sometimes it's not actually your fault, and it could be a program that's been installed in you by the matrix. I'm talking metaphorically and symbolically for those that can take that information in a metaphorical sort of way, and then there'll be other people that will understand what I'm talking about on another layer. So so sometimes we might get triggered and be like, whoa, where's that coming from? And then it might be a nice idea to just sit with those feelings and say, you know what, I am angry about such and such. And you know what, it's okay to express that anger and swear and whatever you want to channel that, energy towards, just do it, let it out, try to let your shadow self out and give your shadow self a voice, and because I know what I'm like when I'm angry. I'm like a dragon, I just explode, and I need to express that. So I usually record a audio journal and then I just swear like a sailor. I have a really potty mouth when I'm angry, but I think that's really important because I'm just unfiltered, uncensored, because nobody's going to hear that, but it's just important for me to just express that and then let my shadow self, have that voice, have that space to express themselves and whatever. And I was listening to this a person on YouTube, and she was saying that sometimes we can connect to other parts of other versions of ourselves, like from other dimensions, alternative dimensions. Some people probably thinking, oh, she's like venturing into woo-woo land. Okay, so yeah, so basically, if something is upsetting you, that is valid in itself. You know, you don't need anyone to give you that validation. The fact that you're feeling that's validation in itself, and that's vindication in itself. You are vindicated. When you're feeling upset, I'm telling you right now, you have every right to feel upset. Whatever that thing was that made you feel upset. So, yeah. Okay, next card. Dreamscape. Oh, this is so synchronistic. I can't even get over this. So this is dreamscape. Dream work, subconscious, imagination. Wow. Okay, so basically for the past couple of days, I've been setting an intention to have nice, vivid dreams when I go to sleep. So I was actually inspired by an article I read by Priestess Sekhmet. And she said how the good dreams that we have can be us exploring other dimensions, other realms, maybe 5D realms. And so I was like, ooh, that sounds fun. And then as I was getting into bed, I just said to myself, you know, I would like to have a nice dream tonight. And then lo and behold, in the very early hours in the morning, because I think that's when I remember the dreams, when it's close to waking up, I had a really nice dream, and it was really lovely. And I remembered it, and it was very vivid. And so then I thought, oh, let me see if I can try it again. And so last night, I set the intention again that I would like to have a very nice, vivid dream. And again, in the early hours of the morning, I had another really lovely dream, and I remembered it, and I wrote it down. And they also say that if you keep a dream journal and you write, so as soon as you wake up, you know, I do it on my phone in my notes. I just quickly write down notes of what the dream was, and that way, it kind of conditions your brain to remember your dreams more. So it's almost like an exercise, like a mental exercise. So the more you do it, the more you practice it, the more you'll be able to remember your dreams, and the more that you're likely to have dreams. So yeah, so this card is a really powerful message for us to, you know, have fun, explore the dreamscape, explore our dream state, because during our, you know, sleeping time, you know, we could be traveling to other realms. We don't know what we're capable of when we're sleeping. So we can do a lot of stuff in our dream world, in our dream work, in our subconscious. It's also dreams is a way for our subconscious to talk to our conscious brain through symbols, through symbology work, and, you know, imagination. So what you can do during your daytime, or when you're falling asleep, when you're in bed, you can use your imagination to think up of scenarios you would like to dream about. So yeah, so as you're falling asleep, just imagine sort of like a film, like you're a director and you're starring in the film. Just imagine what you would like to dream about, what you would, you know, imagine that when you fall asleep, you can actually travel to another dimension, into another, you know, you can astral travel. So what would you like to do? You could do whatever you want. And so just, you know, take that time to just really have fun with your imagination. It could be anything. It could be, you know, becoming a superhero, or, you know, having magical powers, or, you know, riding a dragon, or going on an adventure, or traveling through a special portal, or having a romantic storyline with, you know, someone that you like an actor or an actress that you fancy. So just have a lot of fun with that, basically.